welcome to my channel. My name is Jerry, mother of 4, I'm 39, and I live in Alberta. I'm just starting work, and so I thought you could maybe come along with me as I do a weekend in my life. My office is a complete disaster, and that's one of the things we're going to work on this weekend, is cleaning it up. But I have tons of desk work to do, so I don't have time right now to remove cardboard boxes and garbage and everything, but this just ends up being the dumping ground for the house. Things that don't belong anywhere, they just belong here, I guess. And it's just a lot of unmade decisions, and it causes a lot of stress and fatigue. So this weekend, we're going to take at least half an hour to break down boxes and get rid of things that don't belong in here. I am an engineering design and drafting technician. I work mostly with Revit and AutoCAD, those type of building design programs, and I work mostly in the architectural and structural field. So that is what my day job is. And then thankfully I'm able to take on some side design work, which unfortunately takes a lot of my personal time, so I haven't had time to do other things like clean my house and post on YouTube, but it does bless our family with extra income when the time needs, for people who need like house plants and those kind of things. So I am grateful that I'm able to do that and that it helps us live in this home in this area where we're at. So I am privileged. I'm totally aware that my education grants me a certain amount of privilege when it comes to extra money. I'm also super grateful for the place where I work, because they are focus more on the projects that we complete rather than the time that we spend there. I'm grateful that as a working mom, I can kind of just come in later in the morning and leave a little bit earlier in the evening so that I can do my household responsibilities and my home responsibilities too, because it's just a lot. It's a lot. If you're a working mom, you know what I mean. So again, I know I'm privileged there. I don't have to work 9 to 5. I work, I end up working about 5 to 6 hours a day, and sometimes part of that choice is that I have deadlines and I have to do it in the morning before I go to work, or I have to come home and I do it after work. Those are choices that I make so that I have a little more freedom during the day as I do things. So I try to hit my deadlines still. I try to be a really good worker. I'm super loyal. So just, all in all, we give and we take a little bit. Tell me you work on computers without telling me you work on computers. You may also be asking, why do I have 3 desk chairs in here? I don't really know. I don't have an answer to that. I probably don't need 3, but I would like to clear part of this desk space off and make it for the kids so that they could do their craft stuff here while I'm working, because sometimes they want to be in here, but there's literally no room to do anything. So that is one of the goals of fixing up the office, is that we'll be able to make it nicer and a place where we can kind of gather, especially while mom is working, so then I don't have as much mom guilt. I am interested, if you are working mom too, how you deal with mom guilt, because sometimes it's debilitating to be like, I have to leave my sick kids and go to work because I have to pay bills. And I just think we just live in a society where you almost have to work unless maybe you have your house paid for or something like that. And that's the goal. That's really what I'm working towards. We want to have the house paid for so that we can start putting like my paycheck into our long-term savings, and just, I don't have a retirement fund, so it would be nice to put it in there so that I have money for retirement. So as soon as the house is paid for, we're like sitting at, I think there's 17 years left, which sounds so disgusting. And we renew our home interest next year, 2025. And I'm scared because right now we're sitting under 4%. Yeah, I think we're at like 3.7 or something like that. And so our interest payments are lower, and I'm scared to double that. And it'll be fine, but it just, life kind of sucks sometimes. It sucks being an adult. The morning light has been so nice to us, so I just wanted to record the beginning of this. Now I'm going to finish doing some work before my daughter wakes up, which will be soon. And so I might take you to work with me a little bit so you can kind of see what my desk like is there. Obviously I have a lot of room to go for ergonomics and productivity, all those like my productivity desk workspace blah blah blah. Them's the dreams. Maybe one day we'll get there, but obviously not there right now. Literally covered in clutter. So just begging to get rid of probably 90% of what's in this office. And I will be doing that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to at least clean up the floor this weekend. Like, that has to be done. So hopefully we can do it. Come on.
I'm gonna put us in there.
Mm-hmm. There's a baby goat at the day home today. So cute. It liked me because I fed it some milk. So, but now my hand smells like goat, so I gotta go wash my hands. But headed to work. Let's go. This is the longest light. So I have about a 20-minute commute to the day home and then a 15-minute commute to work. So that is where we're headed now. We are just on the road, so I'm gonna stop talking. So I feel self-conscious. I'm at a stoplight because I'm like, can the person next to me see that I'm recording myself? Maybe. Oh well, I'll be that weirdo. It's fine. Green light. All right, made it to work. Gather my stuff and let's go inside. It's Friday, so at least, you know, we just have to work for today and then it's the weekend. Warming village. $7 meters on the nose. Well, you can put whatever studs you want in that wall. I don't even have insulation in that wall. Alright, it's home time, end of the day, end of the week. I didn't get everything done that I wanted at work, but I'll have to do for this week. I should also explain, I didn't have to get my daughter from daycare because it's Friday, so my husband gets off work early and he's able to go get her. So that saves me a little trip. I need to go inside and see what the family's doing. And the plan tonight will probably be to hang out with the family a little bit. Maybe tonight I will break down the boxes. That actually might be good to kind of get that done. And then that way if my husband does garbages tomorrow, he can take the boxes out of the house. And then that solves two problems. So I'm gonna go inside, see what the family's doing, break down some boxes, and then tomorrow I'll have to work on some projects and actually cleaning the office. So alright, so I think step one is actually going to be to take out the chairs, because if I get the chairs out, then I'll just have more room to work in here and actually see things. So I'm gonna do that first. First off, I almost fell over. Then I started to move the chairs out. Now, I have 3 chairs in my office. Again, I don't know why there's 3, but, you know, I put some schoolwork over in the corner where I keep my schoolwork stuff and just start unloading all the boxes, all the things. Get like a million Amazon packages, the box for my computer screen, random papers that are like all over the floor. and just trying to get all of that worked up. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed and just wanting to get the space functional again. Okay, so we're making some progress. I have this big giant garbage bag here. It's actually like a construction garbage bag, so it's super thick. I've actually had it in here for like months because it just has like paper garbage in it. It's not like garbage. And like broken pencils and things like that. So yeah, I think it's time for it to leave now. It's been a while. So I'm gonna continue to add to it. That's my garbage. And then I have another box here. This diaper box has paper recycling in it. Yeah, I try to do my part by recycling paper, cardboard, plastic as best I can. So yeah. Anyway, it's going to continue to clean up some of these boxes here in front of me, and already it's looking a million times better. I knew that it would. It just needed 5 minutes of my time. That's where gift bags go. Don't ask me why I keep them. Seriously, like, I don't need to. Some of them I don't, but that's why I never have to buy a gift bag. I like literally never buy a gift bag. This one's broken. So once they're like obviously broken, then I get rid of them. I'm not a total idiot. It's got these little jars in them. They're so cute, but I don't have the lids for them. But like, I really want to make something out of them. Maybe I have to take them for my youth group and see. Maybe I could think of something for them to do. Like candles. They would like really cute candles. Maybe I could talk them into doing that. Anyways. I decided what I needed was a quarantine box to keep things until I decided if I really wanted them or not. Just keep this box. This is going to be my random box. Things go that I'm not entirely sure of. And I'll donate once I decide. Putting it in quarantine. That's what I'm doing. My family is like watching a show, so if you hear random music and stuff, that's what that is. So much paper on this ground. It's insane. Alright, let's talk about the office dream. Because this is obviously not the dream. The dream is to have a nice, cozy office. Maybe with some like a fuzzy rug or something. Maybe a couch or a chair or something that the family could join me. I'd love to have space at the desk for my kids to sit and do their homework as well. And I'm just looking at the desk and it's like totally bowed in the middle. It's so long. It needed to have a center leg and it never did for like a long time. I don't know if you can tell, but the weight of those computers are really kind of weighing on it. Got most of the boxes out. There's still a few things I can see here that I need to pick up, so I'm going to pick those up. It's always an overwhelming task, so I'm trying to not like make it not a big task by like just doing some chunks here and there. So I'm going to pick up the rest of the boxes. I'm going to pick up some of these note paper stuff and put them in the shelf over here. This is where I keep most of my school stuff, or like it's fresh school stuff for the kids to use. Got the garbage bag, which I don't really want to take the garbage bag out until I'm kind of like done in here, because there's lots of room in that garbage bag and I just would rather just like stuff it full and try to just get all the things out that I want to get out right now. Recycling. Do you guys recycle? No judgment if you don't recycle. That's totally understandable. It can be kind of overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes I'm good about it, and sometimes I'm not as good about it, and that's okay. Keep that. These are bills. Hey, I have been looking for these for a long time. I use them on my calendar, and they've been hiding here. in the office where everything goes to die. This is part of the book. It's been folded over themselves, but these ones are not used yet. So, do you ever do this? Do you ever just rip out the pages that are used? Recycle those. And then you have the rest of the notebook you can use for something. I don't do it all the time because literally this costs $1, but sometimes it's worth it. Especially if I just need some scrap paper or something. And my designs here around the house. A little sketch of a little house. I don't know who made it. One of the kids at some point in time. See, I got like my kitchen sink and dining room and living room. That was kind of my dreaming before we built the house. So that's kind of fun. Okay, focus. Ribbons. There we go. That's a pencil sharpener. Alright, that's a little better. Okay. I don't want to make too big of a mess tonight because otherwise you have to like fix it all right. So I'm going to finish cleaning up this little corner here and then I think I'm going to be done. Well, I'm going to clean up what I made a mess of and then I'm going to be done. The office is just our dumping ground, so I usually have to pick it up every few months or so, but it had been a while since I had done it this time. So now the floor is looking exceptionally better. Got quite a number of boxes that were on the floor here out. I still have lots of things in these shelves that I need to go through in a future video, and this whole side with the desks needs to be done, but that is for tomorrow. Okay, so I just have this stuff left on the desk that I will just have to tackle in the morning or something, but other than that, it's not bad. We're started. Okay, I like walked in here this morning and I was kind of like, oh yeah, I forgot I did this. It was a nice surprise. So I'm whispering because my daughter's still asleep in the other room and I gotta get to work, so I'm gonna be doing some work a little bit on some personal design stuff. It's Saturday morning, by the way, so just so you know where we're at. This project that I am working on is for a home, and they are adding on a small addition onto the side here. And yeah, I'm just reviewing some notes as I go through my design and try to make sure that I get everything that they want. Okay, so my camera is starting to die. I'm going to plug it in, which means I'll record later this afternoon and do a little bit more of the office cleaning. So I will see you then. There's going to be a little time break here, and yeah. Hey, I'm back. It's just after 5 on Saturday. I am ready to get started on this office. Well, to take another chunk out of it. So I think what I've been trying to do was just kind of sit here and I get so overwhelmed because there's a lot of stuff in here. It's like the whole pantry situation, but I freaking love my pantry now. It's amazing. And I appreciate it so much. And you guys helped me do that. You did. And so we're going to do this. We're going to do the office. We're going to get it done. And it's going to look so good. I've been watching Leigh here on YouTube. And I'll put a link to her videos down below because she is just so comfy, cozy feels that it's just like anybody could watch it and get good vibes from it. I would love to emulate that. I don't think that I could get that level of beauty, but it would be nice to try to obtain something like that and to have just a really cozy, comforting space to work in that would be like not stress inducing like all of the things that are around me now. So I'm fully aware that I need to take out 90% of the stuff that's in here. Like I need to start donating stuff and getting rid of stuff, and I'm okay with that. There's a lot here that we never use and that I do not need. So I'm fully aware of that. So here's what my plan is. Clean everything out, like go through each shelf, clear out everything that I can that I don't need and that I can donate. I need to clean it by like vacuuming it, dusting it, just giving it a really good deep clean, because it's been here. We've been in this house since 2015, and you know, it's been like 9 years now, so it's time. You know, I haven't really gone over these shelves, and that's another sign that I'm not using the stuff then, because it's been 9 years and I haven't used the stuff. Then it's probably okay to let it go. And then once I get everything cleaned, I can actually start decorating. And I'm going to create a little budget for this, because I do want to spend some money to actually create that beautiful vibe that she has. You know, just trying to get a little bit of that comfort, coziness in. That would be so amazing. You know, she has like this computer set up with like a nice soft glowy light behind it, and she's got other little lights that are on. Curtains would be so nice. A nice little chair for family to sit on, and like maybe a fuzzy rug in the middle. I don't know, you know, just something for a little more beauty and a little more functionality. Maybe just a little bit impractical even. You know, sometimes I side a little too much on the practical side, and then I don't have enough beauty. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but you know, like sometimes I just focus too much on the practicality of things, and I dismiss things too quickly that I think are not practical enough. And I think it's okay to be a little impractical if it's beautiful and I love it. So that's what I'm going to go forward with. Hopefully in the next, I'm going to give myself a couple months to do this, because I have a lot to go through here, but over the next couple months to just be able to go through it and create a space that is just so beautiful. And I get to take you guys along with me. Are you so excited? I am. I think this will be so fun. I think today I want to tackle the desk space, try and get underneath the desk kind of cleared up a bit more, and then on top of the desk as well. So there's some things that I need to get rid of, and there's some that I just need to put away. I also have a box of school things. If you guys were wondering what that popcorn box is, that's what that is. I'll take you over there. So if you guys were wondering what this popcorn box is, that is what that is. It has school stuff in it for the kids' school papers, because you get like so many and then you just need a place for them. So that's where they go during the year. And then we put them in these boxes. They each have a box. And then that way they have a home. The other spot I need to clean up is like our receipts, taxes, papers, those kind of things. We've got lots of church things, like church books and stuff, that I need to just kind of go through and clean up. There's lots on the top shelves here that have not moved in 9 years. So some of it just need to go through, find a place for it. There's a naked baby too. I took a postpartum doula course, and so I had this little baby as like an example of things. Alright, let's go through this pile here next to the desk first. Ooh. These are just like notes for my current houseplants, so I don't want to throw them away. You really have to stay on top of paper, or else it just starts to flood your home. And so I'm just cleaning up this little spot here that always collects paper, and finally getting it all washed off. Then I decided to tackle the school paper spot and get that part washed. And then I have time to sort through a few of our school papers. Every semester I try and go through the box and clean them up. Look at these cute little drawings my 8-year-old did. It's a switch. Yeah, I'm going to keep sorting through these. So I'm going to turn you off for a little while because I don't want the power to run out. But I'm going to continue sorting through the school papers and put them into their school books so I can clean up that corner. So I had to share with you this really cute little Father's Day thing. My 8-year-old made it for my husband. I think he made it last year, maybe even the year before that. We'll see. It would have been, yeah, like 2 years ago. It's got like, my dad is 39 years old. He got that right. That was right at the time. His job is to put out fire, Okay, that's one of his jobs. My favorite thing to do with my dad is to play. My dad always says yes when I ask for pop. That's true. I love my dad more than my little sister. It makes my dad happy when I hug him. My dad is really good at work. This is true, he's a good worker. I love my dad because he hugs me. His favorite color is red. He's got that right. That actually is his favorite color. His favorite food is carrots. I doubt that. His favorite drink is water. That's not right. His favorite activity is to play with me. That's what my son said, play with me. And then he really enjoys playing with me, is what he said. It's just really cute. This little picture is just... It's so fun when they do little things like that. So I got this side of the desk all cleaned up. The school papers are sorted out. Do you see how much cleaner it is? The desk is wiped off. Looking amazing. Now I'm going to start cleaning this side of the top of the desk and yeah, just get that cleared off. This is the way my 3-year-old draws people right now. Look at their like grumpy faces. I don't think they're actually supposed to be grumpy. They just look grumpy. We did a youth activity with tape, and so I've got like packages of tape that are just hanging out. For gift bag storage, I have a tote there, and I also just leave a few on top so they're easy to grab if I need them. I just found this like fossilized orange. It's an orange. It's like a mandarin orange. It's like as hard as a rock. That's hilarious. Thankfully it didn't rot and it's not stinky or anything. It's just, wow. That's amazing. I've never seen anything like it. I have this old computer tower and a very old screen monitor. I don't need these things. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss as to what to do with it. So anyways, that's why it's living under here. Just in no man's land. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know. Obviously, that's what's wrong. I have all these unmade decisions and they haunt me. This haunts me. I don't need it here. Yeah. The other thing is I've got this screen, this little guy. He's just a 19-inch one. I just got the new 24-inch one because I needed a bigger one for work stuff. And so now this little 19-inch one I don't need. Not right now. So yeah, that's what's living under my desk. Part of the printer. The other thing that is in here is just stuff for school, like books and things that they can take to school. School book. It's a nice little easel I could use for something. I've got a giant stack of pencils. You need like 500 pencils for school. Glue. Scribbler book. Yeah, do I need any of this? Probably not. Things to do today. It says things to do today. Play with toys, draw paper, play Zelda, and draw a map for a scavenger hunt. Those are priorities. Ooh. Glue sticks. Okay. Okay. I did buy these 2 little baskets for a reason. I'm just not sure what the reason is yet. Some of the stuff has been under the desk for probably a good year or two. So I just need to move it out and clean under there. I'm just trying to decide what do I do with this, and I just decided I need to get it out of the room at the very least. And then my older son, he decided to put it down in his room. He likes to type stories and stuff, and so we just figured we'd try that out and see how it worked for him. Yeah, yeah, it did get on the internet, which was surprising to me. And then it just really needed a really good vacuum. There were so many crumbs, little dust ball things. it was a little wild. So I'm so happy that got it all cleaned up and it just feels so much better about it. Yes, I am so stoked with how good this looks and how much cleaner and open it is. Of course it is. It's missing a computer, so that's amazing. I just have to work here on this right side of the desk and figure out what I'm going to do with the printer. I'm kind of deciding if I keep it or not. So now I'm just going to wash this desk and then I'm going to be done for tonight. And we'll continue this saga some other time. Before we go here today, I just want to say thank you so much for following my journey. I'm just a mom who's just trying to get her life together. The back of this computer is like so dusty. Please follow along for some more. I am going to be finishing this office in the next couple weeks. And yeah, you're holding me to that. Thank you guys so much for your help today. We were able to get the desk cleared off. I'm just going to put some things away because it's not quite clean yet. And yeah, we were able to get rid of some junk and cleared some stuff, and I am feeling awesome and so excited to continue doing this, bringing this over here to these shelves, going through, getting rid of stuff. I can do it. I will talk to you guys later.